It's been a while. Like, a while. So, as you guys all have heard about the coronavirus going on, we are currently on quarantine and I have no school, and it is currently like 10 at night. And I was just like, might as well just make a YouTube video. Like I said, I was gonna make one in 2020, and it's been months, and I have time, so might as well. I thought of doing a story time about. So, this is a story time about how I fell in love with this guy on a cruise. Oh boy, this was about a year. It was spring break. Wow, almost a year ago. Wow. Dang. Anyways. So, I was on a cruise, right? And they have like not a program, but it's kind of basically like for if your parents want to put their kids, if basically like your parents want to go out and party and you need babysitters for your kids, or you just put them in this like program thing, and it's different between all ages. So the one I was in was from 14 to 16. Yeah, 14 to 16 years old, I believe. And I was 14. I am 14. I'm turning 15 in exactly 6 days, almost 5 days. Anyways, I was 14, and I actually had a friend from here, like my hometown, that like coincidentally went on the exact same cruise on the exact same time. So that was pretty cool. Like, I knew someone there. So she was like in this program thingy. I didn't want to join it because I am antisocial. I can't talk to other people. If I was put in that program, I would probably just be sitting there watching people do their own thing, just me sitting, like that's just me. So me knowing like, oh my god, like I know someone here, it's easier for me to be social. So she already knew all these people because this was the second day of the cruise that I knew she was there. She was in the program the first whole day, so she met people and I didn't. So during the second day, she kind of introduced me to all the people there. They were mainly all guys, but like, who doesn't like hanging out with guys? Like, they're pretty chill. They're honestly better than girls. Like, I know I'm a girl, but I'm just gonna say that guys are so much more chill than girls. Like, girls always want to start problems and have drama, which is so stupid. But yeah, so I met these guys. I thought one was really there was two that were good looking. Yeah, but like just one of them, I don't know why, like I just felt so attracted to him. It was weird because I don't even know this guy, like I didn't even know his name. Like I just saw him and I didn't even know he knew like the friend. Let's call her, I don't know, Olivia. So I didn't know Olivia knew thing. Let's call him Dustin. Okay. So I didn't know Olivia knew Dustin. Like I thought he was just like probably one of the guys that like she just didn't know, And then she introduced me to him. She was like, "Hey, this is Dustin." I'm like, "Hey, like I'm Cassandra." Like, just a typical normal. Oh yeah, I'm Cassandra. The funny one, man. There's a lot of names. You know what? I don't think. For the rest of the names, I'm just gonna keep them their original names because it's not like I'm giving out last names. It's not like I'm putting up photos or anything, so you guys won't know who they are. Plus they all live in different parts of the world, so not like you guys can contact them. So the rest of the people in the story, I'm just gonna call them by their original names. But Olivia and Dustin are not the real names of these people, okay? Just keep that in mind. Anyways, so the funny one was Jamal. Oh my god, he was funny. So he had a little crush on this girl named Celeste, which she was honestly pretty cool and chill. Olivia actually had you know, that's later on in the story. You know what? I need to go in the order of the timeline. And then Jamal had a brother. I feel so bad because I could not remember his brother's name, but he was funny. I don't know if he had a crush on me, but he was a flirt. He was a flirt, and I found that so funny. Like I didn't find him attractive. I doubt he liked me, but he was just a flirt, and it's just funny to see that happen. It's funny. It's just funny, you know. And I think, oh, and then there was this guy named Jesse, which lives pretty close from here, which was surprising to Olivia and I because we did not know this until later. But we were just hanging out. It was all good. I met two other people from Australia that Olivia and I hung out with a couple of times. I actually have a picture with all 4 of us together. But with the main guys, I guess, they didn't really hang out with us. Like, I felt like there was different groups. It was Olivia and I with those 2 other Australian kids, and then like Olivia and I like the guys. And then there was like not a group, it was Celeste and this other girl that I do not remember her name, but I guess they wanted to start, or the other girl wanted to start problems with Olivia the first day when I didn't know any of them, you know. So like I'm pretty sure, if I got this right, that since they were like starting problems with Olivia, she didn't really hang out with them anymore, so she hung out with the guys instead. But it was because the other girl really liked Dustin, and she thought that Olivia liked Dustin, that Olivia was trying to get him away from her and stuff like that, which was not true from what Olivia said. Like I wasn't there to witness anything, you know. But when she told me that, I was like, oh, I find him attractive, you know, like I can't let her know. So I kind of just kept it to myself. I didn't show it off. I remember like Jesse and them, like they'll just be like, oh, like who do you think's the cutest, blah blah blah. Like, hey, my guy Dustin here, like he cute, huh? I'm like, I guess. That's just my reaction every time. Like, even if I think someone's attractive, like I'm pretty sure I said Ryan was good looking. No, I did say that Dustin was good looking, but I didn't say I said specifically he's good looking, but I don't like him or anything. Yeah. And like honestly, that's partially true. Like, I don't know if I like him. I don't know him, you know. I just see his looks. I hear his accent. Like, it's just vibes you're getting off. You don't know the person personally. So to me, I don't consider you liking someone unless you know their personality, like personally. So yeah. And we would just hang out. Our thing, I can't believe we had a thing. Our thing was to get ice cream. that was just fun. Like, just the memories. Our thing was to get ice cream at night, because the little program thing like closed from like a certain time. So then after that, like, we would just hang out together, and it's not like you have to stay in that program or whatever the whole day. Like, you can leave whenever. Just when you come in, you have to show your like ID to make sure you have the sticker on. I have mine on my wall. Actually, no, I have it in my wallet. But like, it's like a card, your key card to your room, and you just put like a little sticker to know what like age part you're in. And yeah, so that would be our thing. We would walk around at night. I remember towards the end, Olivia and I went to go find Jamal and his brother. We literally went to their room and started knocking and like hiding and stuff. It was pretty fun. And then once it got to the last day, that's where I was kind of antisocial because I believe Olivia wasn't there. And I was in the little room area and they were all doing their thing. And there was these two other girls that are pretty irrelevant to the story because they never really popped up until they were 16. So they were like the top of the age group, but they were gorgeous. Like these girls were hands down like so naturally beautiful. Like it just, one of them looked like she could have been an actor. Like so naturally beautiful, so naturally pretty. And obviously Dustin over here finds them attractive, so does Ryan. Which, I mean, like, how do I say it? I'm not complaining, like, these two beautiful girls and these two, like, attractive guys. Like, I don't, like, yeah, it can work, you know? Like, I'll be mad if they didn't, like, you know. So Ryan was, like, kind of being a flirt, I guess, with this dirty-minded head. And they would, like, talk at times because they never really went to the program that much. And that last day, Olivia wasn't there. I was kind of antisocial. I was with Jamal. He had a little triangle thing with Celeste. Celeste really liked Jamal. Jamal really liked Celeste, but they didn't want to date because it was just a cruise. You know, like, I understand that. Like, they only see each other for 7 days, a whole week. And after that, they go to, like, different parts of the world, like, you know? So, I understand that, but, like, it was just tough, like, as the viewer, to see them, like each other so much and hang out with each other. And then, like, it can't be a thing. Like, it's not gonna happen. And I think Olivia liked Jesse's cousin. Olivia liked Jesse's cousin. And it's like everyone likes someone. And I'm over here secretly, like, liking Dustin, you know? Or I don't know if I don't know. It was just strong feelings. And that last day, everyone was, like, exchanging Snapchats and Instagrams and stuff like that. And I'm just there in the corner, you know? And I'm like, you know what? I'm about to leave. So then I get up and I'm walking away and I hear Ryan go, she's just mad because I asked everyone for their Snapchats except for hers. That hurt me. I'm like, I've been hanging out with this dude for 6 days now, and he's really gonna say that I'm upset because he didn't ask for my Snapchat. I don't care. I never cared to begin with. I didn't care. I mean, this is gonna probably sound bad, but I didn't really care to get anyone's social media or anything, because I never met people like on a trip before, you know? Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm like very out of breath. I don't know why. I'm getting like shortness of breath lately. Anyway, so he said that, and he was with the 2 girls and Dustin, and then Dustin like looked at me and like looked at them, like he looked sad for me, like probably because Ryan said that. And So I'm getting out and I'm telling Jamal like, oh, I'm gonna go. He's like, oh, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go. He's like, oh, alright. He's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave soon too, you know. And I'm like, okay. So I go out and I'm listening to music on my phone. And I'm going downstairs and then I hear the guys go, like they're outside. I'm in the elevator and there's clear elevators. I'm in the elevator, I'm going down. And I hear the guys come out and they're like yelling out loud, like they're yelling out because it's empty because like everyone's asleep. It was 1 a.m. and they're yelling out saying, I don't know, I forgot what they said. And then one of them was like, oh, we'll find her. And they're like, yeah, she's not that, she shouldn't be that far. And then I don't remember if it was Ryan or Jamal's brother that said, we'll find your girl Destin. And I'm like, everyone was in the room. I'm the only one that got out of the room. Are they talking about me? Which I'm pretty sure they weren't. Like, I'm pretty sure it was just all in my head because that's how I think. But me thinking that at that moment was like, oh my god, is something gonna happen? Like, is he gonna give me like his information or something? I'm over here like, oh. So I'm kind of waiting, and I hear them like I hear them running around and like going downstairs, and they're like, oh, we can't. Stupid me. I mean, like, I could have gone back up. I could have walked around that floor, but no. I went inside like kind of the room area. It's like a little hallway thing, and there's elevators to go to your rooms. So there's like little hallway entries where you can go into elevators to go into your room. Then there's the actual platform, and there's the clear elevators to go to each flooring, to like each like station, like the casino, arcade, the clubs, the program, whatever, or all the way upstairs to the outside rooftop. So I wasn't in that platform like where everyone is. I was in that little room part, and I was behind the wall, and I was sitting there listening to my music and listening to them. And they were quiet for a while, and I'm just there listening to my music. And then I hear them come back up, and they have their ice creams, which I'm not surprised. And they said, I'm sorry, Destin, we couldn't find her. And they're like, yeah. One of them said, well, it's okay, buddy. And I heard like a pat like on the back or something, like, it's okay, buddy, like, we still have tomorrow morning, because it was the last day of being there. And then like the next day morning, we all abort the cruise ship. So basically they were like saying like, oh, you still have the morning to like see her and say something. And I'm there crying, bawling my eyes out, literally sitting on like just sitting there on the wall. And I remember Olivia and I we went once to Destin's like room part. We like ding dong ditch, but there's no doorbell, so we knocked. Yeah. And I vividly kind of remember where it was. So I was on that floor, and I was sitting there like thinking at that time, like, oh, if he comes to his room, like, he can see me, you know. So I'm just there, and I started bawling my eyes out because I'm like, dang, like, I started thinking like, it's probably not even me. Even if it is me, like, they literally gave up on looking. Like, I'm the stupid one. I could have gone out there and said something. I could have at least like just spent time with them, like, on the last day, like more time with them on the last day. Like, I could have been with them when they went to go get ice cream, like our thing, we used to always get ice cream. And just me bawling my eyes out, you know. Literally when my parents were sound asleep. Then literally like 30 minutes later, I got myself together and then I went to my room. I don't even think I fell asleep. I think I was still up thinking about it. And I didn't see him that morning. I saw Jamal. Celeste asked me if I saw Jamal. I told her that I saw Jamal pass by, and I think he asked me if I saw Celeste. So they were finding each other, and I see the guys at this spot. Man, it breaks me. I'm just like, I'm not gonna see these guys ever again. And I'm just like, like, whatever. Like, it's gonna happen. It's just a cruise, you know? Finally we get home. Man, I'm literally did the same thing. These songs that I was listening to on during that part came on, and now every time I hear these specific songs, it brings me back to the memories of the cruise. And it's like it makes me happy, but then it makes me sad about how I felt towards Dustin. Like, I was literally sitting in that part of my room, and I have this like little tiny section of a wall because I have my door next to it and then my closet on the other side. So this little section, I was sitting there, like, the song came on, and like, this is gonna sound so dramatic, but it literally happened. Like, the song came on, and like my heart sank, and like my body hit against the wall, and I'm just slowly sliding down the wall, and I sit on the floor, and I start bawling my eyes out, because I just remembered about like the moment. Like, I really had feelings for this person that I barely met and was on a cruise. Like, he's from Australia. Like, what am I thinking? Yeah. And I was just like, you know what am I doing? I mean, I think it took like a week. I was literally obsessed over this Australian guy for like a week or two. Just like, I knew I didn't like him, but like it was just these feelings, like this feeling I had for him. Like, it was so affectionate. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I knew I didn't like him. Like, that's in my mind, is I don't like someone unless I personally know him, and I didn't personally know him. I just saw like the funny side of him, I guess, not the full him. So I wouldn't say I like him or liked him. But damn, like, that's just what? My life is weird. So yeah, I feel like this is not a good, whatever. So this is the if you guys want more story time videos, I have a lot of stories I can bring up. Not crazy time of my life, but when I explain like a story to one of my friends, they're like, dang, that could be in a movie. And I'm just like, well, yeah, like when I explain stuff, it can be a story, you know? But when I'm actually living it, it's just like, it's nothing, you know? But when I explain it, it's just like so dramatic and like out there. And it's kind of weird because like in real life, like it doesn't feel like that. Like when like the whole crying and stuff, like it didn't feel dramatic, but explaining it, it sounds so dramatic. You know, if that makes any sense. Anyways, my next video is gonna be a Q&A. Yes, which I am filming that tomorrow, but I'm posting it like next week. If you want more story time videos, give me ideas on what you want to talk about. I don't know. Coronavirus going around. Yeah, please like and subscribe and hit the bell notification to get notified every time I post a video. sorry, it is really late. I should be asleep. I don't even know why I'm doing this video. Wow. Expose. Hashtag expose. What am I doing? I need to get off TikTok too. I need to like get off every social media. What is wrong with me? It's messing with my head. You see? It's messing with my head. Anyways, yeah, I hope you like this video, I guess. And yeah, see you next week, hopefully.
Murder knife. That's murder knife.